Welcome. I'm here to talk to you this evening about something rather important. Cannabis. You knew it, I knew it. What else would it be? So, I'm actually here to talk to you about a document that was put together in 2001 by the research department of the Australian government. That's right, yes. So, this is an official document. It's called Reforming the Old, Refining the New, a critical overview of Australian approaches to cannabis. Now, I'm going to go sort of like flit around it a little bit. I'll start just a couple of paragraphs in because the first bit's, well, it's out of date now in a sense. Well, this is 2001 when it was put together, and it's referring to data, like current data, which is not current anymore, so it's superfluous. It's more about the framework we're interested in. So, although drug-related legislation has traditionally been a matter for the states and territories, it is still of considerable significance to the Commonwealth. The federal government has responsibility for allocating funding to the states in a number of relevant areas, including healthcare. Mental health, in particular, has been among its key priorities for a number of years. As well as this, there is some Commonwealth legislation that is relevant to cannabis, e.g., laws penalizing the importation of cannabis, and arguments about preferred legislative approaches at state and territory level may have relevance to those Commonwealth laws. The situation is similar with Australia's participation in the international treaties which govern drug use. Perhaps most important is the issue of whether state and territory approaches are consistent with long-standing national policies on drug matters. Since 1985, Australia has had a policy of harm reduction or harm minimization in relation to drug use, both illicit and illicit. Officially, it is still the policy. However, it's not how they behave, is it? It's more a matter of enforcement, especially when it comes to cannabis. For instance, 1.3 people arrested every hour in Victoria for small cannabis possession offences seems a little high. Perhaps the officers are getting a little high and just can't catch real criminals. Anyway, the current paper, that is the one I'm reading from, presents the most recent information in 2001 about cannabis use and supply in Australia, as well